Begin this bulletin with breaking news coming in from Pakistan, where Section 144 has been imposed in Rawalpindi around the Adiala Jail, where former Prime Minister Imran Khan is in fact being held. All roads leading to Adiala Jail have been sealed by Pakistani security forces. Now, this comes as major protests have been planned today by Imran Khan's party, his sister to be precise. Now, what the PTI is demanding access to former Pakistan Prime Minister Imran Khan. Now, this comes just at the back of his sons claiming that authorities are in fact concealing something irreversible about Imran Khan's condition. Now, this comes after more than 3 weeks have passed with no proof of life. That's what the PTI is claiming. Now, the claims comes days after one of his sons also alleged that Imran Khan has been kept in solitary confinement in a death cell with zero transparency. My colleague Pradeep Datta joins us for more on this breaking update. Pradeep, what's the latest you're picking up, and what's the scope and scale of this latest protest in Rawalpindi?
Yes, you're absolutely right. Situation in Rawalpindi continues to remain tense because Section 144 has already been imposed by the government. They do not want anybody to converge outside Adiala Jail because already Imran Khan's sister as well as the PTI, they've decided that they will be gathering outside Adiala Jail where Imran Khan is lodged. In Rawalpindi, they will be protesting because they want that they should be given access to Imran Khan. A few days back, the rumors had spread that Imran Khan had died inside jail in a solitary confinement. And since then, the family members had been demanding that they should be given access. You rightly said one of his sons has even claimed that his father is being kept in a solitary confinement in a death cell. And so for the last more than 40 days, they had been demanding that at least they should be allowed to meet Imran Khan. Neither they are being allowed any phone call also. That's what actually Imran Khan's former wife Jemima has also alleged on Exposed. He said that they are not even allowing them to talk to Imran Khan. So they want that access should be granted to them. There is something that the government is right now hiding, they're concealing from the family members. So they have decided that they're going to protest outside Adiala Jail. And that's one of the reasons that the Section 144 has been imposed. Section 144 means that more than 3 to 4 people will not be allowed to gather at one particular space because they fear that once the people will start coming over to that place, then it will get very difficult for the security agencies, especially the police, to control people, because in the past they have seen the PTI protests. It was really very difficult for them to control people at that point of time. So this time all roads leading to Adiala Jail have already been sealed. Barricades have already been raised at different places. They are trying to ensure that nobody is allowed to move towards Adiala Jail. So far as the family members are concerned, because they are saying it has been more than 845 days that Imran Khan is in jail for various charges. And for the last 45 days, he is not even allowed to meet any of the family members because they feel that there is something irreversible or something wrong has really happened that the government is trying to hide and conceal. So in this regard, they want to protest. They want that access to be granted to them because already there are court orders in this regard, and the government is not even implementing the court orders of allowing the family members to meet Imran Khan.
Pradeep, for the benefit of our viewers, if you could just put into perspective how important a political figure Imran Khan actually is in Pakistan. And at this juncture, why is the Shehbaz Sharif government and the army establishment wary of, let alone releasing Imran Khan altogether, but also letting his family members meet him?
See, if we talk about Imran Khan, because Imran Khan is considered to be one of the most popular political figure right now, because in the past also we have seen that whosoever has had any kind of a direct confrontation with the army, either they had to leave country. But here is a man who had direct confrontation with the army over the appointment of the ISI chief a few years back. Since that we have seen that army was after him, and finally he was put behind bar on one pretext or the other. And this we have seen in the past also, people had been coming out because they feel he was the one who had been raising voice against corruption. He was the one who was raising voice against armed forces and the atrocities being committed by them. That's one of the reasons that Asim Munir, the Field Marshal of Pakistan, really fears Imran Khan, because he knows that this man has a potential to make people get mobilized for him and come out on streets. In the past also we have seen that how the army headquarters, even in Punjab, Lahore was targeted and attacked, and many of the army installations were targeted, because of which in fact we have seen army chief had also lost the credibility because people feel that ye jo dahshat gardi hai, iske piche vardiya, often they had been coming out and raising slogans. So what actually Asim Munir fears is the popularity of this man, because in the past, whenever there had been corruption charges against any of the politicians, later on the deal was struck between them and the army, and finally they had left the country and they stayed for years and then again came back, or either they decided not to come back. But here in this case, here is a man who is fighting against the armed forces, and his party is also fighting because people are backing him. They feel that he is someone who has raised voice against the corrupt practices and atrocities of the armed forces, and he really wanted to establish a democratic rule, the way there is a democracy in India. But everybody knows that in Pakistan there is nothing called election, it's always a selection process. But here is a man who has challenged the writ of the army. So that's one of the reasons that he's paying the price. But people are backing him, supporting him. That's one of the reasons that even today, army fears that he can be a troublesome and a problem to them. That's why they're not allowing access to the family members. And only once the family members get access, they will get what exactly is the situation, the condition. Everybody knows what really happened to Zulfikar Ali Bhutto. That time also, he was the one who had appointed General Zia as the chief of army staff. And finally, General Zia was the one who put him behind bars and finally was hanged during that army rule.
Absolutely, Pradeep. And doubts even being raised till now against the very graft charges, the corruption charges, as you were mentioning, that have been leveled against Imran Khan, and he's imprisoned as a consequence of that. Well, thank you so much for putting all of these developments into perspective for our viewers there. Well, we stay with Pakistan, viewers, where tensions continue rising after more than 47 days of total silence surrounding former Prime Minister Imran Khan, as his family now says they fear the worst. His sons Qasim Khan and Suleiman Khan have publicly accused authorities of hiding something irreversible about his condition at Rawalpindi's Adiala Jail, alleging that the former leader is being held in what they describe as a death cell. Nonetheless, now, despite a court-ordered weekly visitation schedule, viewers, very important to mention here, family members say, or rather allege, that they have no verifiable contact with the ex-Prime Minister. There've been no phone calls, there've been no visits, no confirmation of life, nothing whatsoever, calling the prolonged blackout a form of psychological torture. Authorities on the other side, however, maintain that Imran Khan is safe and secure. Anonymous jail officials, meanwhile, have rejected the claim of mistreatment and are saying that there are no plans to move him. Now, with protests by his party mounting public pressure and, of course, international eyes watching, calls are growing louder and only louder for transparency and immediate confirmation of the former Prime Minister's well-being.